everybody, it's me Stacy here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com, and this is our next Saturday with Stacy YouTube class number 531. Hello everybody, hello, it's so good to be here with you. If you are watching this on Saturday morning at 8 a.m. sunny California time, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern, or 4 p.m. in the United Kingdom, well, we are live chatting right over here. Do you see it? Do you see it? We are live chatting, so don't be shy. Don't be shy. Just put your fingers on the keyboard and type, hey there, hey girl, hey, hello, hi, whatever makes your heart happy. And I am positive that several of us will say hello right back to you. We are always looking for new crafty friends at Scrapbooking Made Simple. The community is warm, it's welcoming, and it is just waiting for you. Now today, what do I have for you? Well, today is all about Hunkydory. And let me tell you, the Hunkydory is an international company. They are overseas, and I love their paper. Their Mirri paper and their adorable scoreable is like high on my list. It's like Hunkydory, Sizzix Opulent. They work together, so it's just beautiful stuff. So when I saw all of this product a while ago, I needed it. It wasn't a want, it was a need. And I had to order it, and I had to wait. Okay, I don't do waiting very well. I'm not that girl. I'm like, where is it? Can you hear that's my fingers tapping, where is it? But because they're international and because paper is heavy, it has to be boated over if I want to bring in any kind of quantity that isn't going to sell out in the first 10 minutes. Usually with Hunkydory, I get my hands on smaller quantities, so I can afford to bring it in air, but I wanted this YouTube. So I have paper for you today from Hunkydory. I have dies for you. I have their pocket pals for you. It is a beautiful product, and everything is meant to go together. Everything mixes and matches, but it doesn't have to if you don't want to, and it's affordable. Oh my gosh. So I want to give you heads up that while this product is limited, it is not as limited as my Hunkydory normally is. I was able to boat it in, and to boat it in takes a minimum of 6 weeks on the water, and then it can be anywhere from 1 to 2 weeks in and out of customs and then delivering. So there is no way for me to just bring. Hello Hunkydory, we sold out really fast. Can I get some more of? Because what they're gonna do is go, hey Stace, I am so excited to hear that you sold out. That's amazing. Yeah, we can get you more. Yep, in about 2 months. No, 2 months is too long. So I'm gonna walk you through the product first. That way you get to see some of it, and then we're going to start to play. Because of course this is a Saturday with Stacy YouTube class. We are technique based, we are full length, we are commercial free, and we are here to make you feel confident in your crafting, that you can do this because you can do this, honestly. And with the Hunkydory product, swoon. So before I get there, I have winner chicken dinner to talk about. These two lovely ladies are winners from YouTube number 530. That was the Simply Defined layering stencils. Sniff, sniff, a little tear wiping away. My Simply Defined dies and stencils and stamps have come to an end for now. I stopped the dies a few months ago, and this was the last collection of stencils for now. It was a hard YouTube for me. It snuck up on me, and I didn't even know I was going to get so emotional. But I am now a licensed designer for Sizzix, and I can only do the very best I can for one company designing dies and stamps and stencils. So, so I had to take a step back from Simply Defined and put it on pause while I'm with Sizzix. Is it gone forever? Who knows? I don't know. how long I'm going to be with Sizzix. I mean, they could say, you know, my releases are starting to come out in 2024. And so nobody knows how well they're going to do yet. Nobody. They could say, oh, Stacy, we so appreciate your efforts, but your sales, the product did not sell well at all. We may need to slow your roll a little bit and not have you do quite as much. Or they could say, Stacy, your product's selling like crazy. Chop, chop, let's do more. Nobody knows yet. So it was my last stencil release for Simply Defined. And that was a little sad, but I am now a licensed Sizzix designer, and gosh, I wonder if I'll be doing stencils for Sizzix. Wink, wink. I don't know. Do you think I would be? Everybody's just gonna have to wait and see. Of course, I just probably got myself in a world of trouble. Well, not trouble, but nothing's been released yet, so. Hi, everybody at Sizzix. It's better to ask forgiveness than permission. And well, I didn't actually say anything. I just had this twitch in my eye when I mentioned stencils. Okay, winner, chicken dinner, wait. Okay, let me put my glasses on. Maybe I'll get serious then. Okay, our first winner chicken dinner is Laura Vance. Hello, Laura. Is that you? Congratulations. You're a winner chicken dinner here at Scrapbooking Made Simple. And you posted a comment on YouTube 530, which was Simply Defined layering stencils. And now you've got $20 or $25 in your online account. Our next winner is, oh my gosh, your last name I've got. It's Smith. That's easy. I'm going to go with Janice. Now, I don't know if that's right or not because my brain is having a hard time processing all of those vowels. I'm dyslexic, like really dyslexic, so this is a challenge for me. Not kidding. Some of you are like, hello, that's an easy name to pronounce for some. But Janice, I'm hoping that's right. If it's Janice Smith, congratulations. You are also a winner chicken dinner. And if it's not Janice, you won't tell me. Be kind, spend your money any way you want. Take that $25 between you and Laura, go find something that's going to make your heart so happy that you then make something with it and give it to somebody to make their heart so happy. Congratulations to both of you. We have to do the winner chicken dinner dance. Are you ready? You're a winner, chicken dinner. You're a winner, chicken dinner. Wahoo, ka-choo for you. I'm hoping that nobody from Ellison is watching this tomorrow or any time for that matter. Once the product releases, well, then it's out there, and that will be March. My first collection releases in March. So it's just creeping up faster and faster. Okay, so now if you want to be a winner chicken dinner, if you want a chance to be a winner chicken dinner, remember, post your comment below, look down. There's a place to post comments. If you are live chatting, that does not count. Your comment will not show up immediately. SMS guy James is the one who approves them. He weeds out all the icky stuff and the spam and then approves your comment, and you go into the running to be a winner. We choose 2 people every single week unless we hit a major milestone. Our next milestone is 600,000 people. We are a little over 580,000. I think we're over 580,000 right now. So it's possible maybe by the end of this month we'll have a 600,000 number. And if that's the case, we'll give away $600 worth of gift cards, and we let you decide how to divvy all that up. But for now, post your comment, be kind, we'll approve it, and you never know when I'm going to call your name. Did we do the winner chicken dinner dance? You're a winner, chicken dinner. I don't know that we did. Did we? Okay, we're going gonna do it again just in case. All right, so Janice and Laura, remember, you're a winner, chicken dinner. You're a winner, chicken dinner. Wahoo, kachoo for you. I don't remember if we did it or not. Oh boy, it's gonna be a YouTube for you. Okay, so enough. I'm gonna get started. I just wanted to give you the heads up about the Hunkydory product. I'm gonna walk you through some of it so you can see it. And then remember, while everything coordinates and goes together, that doesn't necessarily mean that's how you have to use it. I'm gonna be die cutting. I've got a whole bunch of stuff for you to play with. And if Hunkydory is your jam, well, I hope you enjoy this video. If you've never heard of Hunkydory before, I think by the time we're done with today's class, you're going to love them. And, well, if you're on the fence or you're like, I'm not sure, let me show you why. And then give you the opportunity to say, yep, I'm in love, or nope, thanks for letting me hang out for a few hours, but this is not for me. Okay, are you ready? I'm gonna tilt down. We're gonna get started for today. I got myself all worked up over that wink wink that I forgot where I was. I don't edit my videos. I'm unscripted, unedited. I don't voice over or dub. What you see is what you get. So if you're still with me, thank you for allowing me to be me. Okay, let's tilt on down. Let's get started for today. Still don't remember if I've done winner, winner, chicken dinner once or twice. I have a feeling that's more age than anything else. I am 55 years old. Oh, I don't know where all the time went. Gosh, I was just 30 a couple days ago. I'm sure of it. Okay, samples. Look at this. Hello, lovely. Isn't that beautiful? Hunkydory, hunkydory, hunkydory. Stunning, right? I know. Hello, gorgeous. The background paper is Sizzix Opulent paper. The black is Hunkydory. The gold is Hunkydory. And the top is Hunkydory. And I think the sentiment might be Hunkydory too. Beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? And then last but not least, hold please. Oh, wait. Put it where it belongs. Is he not the cutest thing ever? Look at how darling he is. And see, this is Hunkydory. This is Hunkydory. This is Hunkydory. Look at how cute is he. Love him. So what is all of this made from? Well, a few things. First things first, I have what they call pocket pals. I've got the 5 new collections. Make sure I have them all up right. Can you see them all? Do I have them all in there? Do I need to? Maybe I do it this way. Is that better? Okay, 5 new collections of pocket pals. These pocket pals are A7 in size. So they're about an ATC size image. You have 64 images in each. There is 16 designs, 4 of each in each of our little pocket pals. So like the music notes or the music, you've got the violin and you've got drums and a beautiful flute with the floral. I'm just scrolling through grabbing some. Look at how gorgeous is this. These are absolutely stunning and they are ready. Look at the harp. Beautiful wedding. Oh my gosh, that would be beautiful for a wedding. These are ready to go, ready to use, and easy. So this is the first one. There's the violin. I mean, really just lovely and affordable. very affordable for what you get. So that would be the music. Then we have the beautiful botanicals, where it's just flowers, beautiful botanicals, flowers after flowers after flowers. They're absolutely stunning. And what we do with them is so easy and so simple that if you just sat with this and the paper I'm going to show you, you could make card after card. You could make embellishment after embellishment after embellishment. You could make tag after tag after tag. So this is beautiful botanicals. Here we have perfect pets. Now, how cute is that? Are we all going, aw, I know. So it's not just dogs and cats. They've got the rooster. Look at the doggies. Aren't they so cute? Oh, and then we've got the kitty cat. Look at the bunny. The bunny, right? A horsey. Claire really loved this one. The turtle. So it's a little bit of every, look at the iguana. What a great image for a guy card. Okay, is that not the sweetest thing ever? So these pocket pals just give you so much. The little fish. I had goldfish growing up. We've got our bird. Isn't that beautiful? The shading on that. And tropical fish. And then we've got is that a guinea pig? I'm going to say it's a guinea pig. So this is perfect pets, but it by no means is just dogs and cats. I mean, he's just so cute. Then we go into our garden visitors. So here we've got our beautiful butterflies on top of our sunflowers. And then, oh, that's just a lovely image. One of the girls did a beautiful card with this. Look at a centipede or it's a caterpillar. And then again, our beautiful ladybug with our sunflowers. Okay, how gorgeous is this? Make sure I've got it your way. Look at how beautiful is that, right? Isn't that gorgeous? The colors are, oh my gosh. See, look at these. These are just stunning. And it's page after page after page of these. 64 different, 64 pages. What'd they say, 16 designs? 4 of each. I love that one too. Isn't that beautiful? And the snail. I've got a super cute card, finished card with the snail. Is that it? Oh, and the grasshopper. So this one is garden visitors. It's got a little bit of everything in there. The last one I have to tell you, it has this wolf on the front, which I was like, when I first saw the image of it, I'm like, I don't know if I want that one. Well, maybe the wolf wouldn't have been the one I put on the cover, because when I opened this up, I nearly lost my mind. Okay, right? Hello. It's mystical. Look at how cute. But wait, it gets so much better. Look at how darling it is. See, from the wolf, I thought I just didn't know what to expect. And there is a wolf in here. Look at that. The key with the butter built into the butterfly. Look at the dragon. Hello, that's a great guy card. What a great card for a little dude. And I've got the potion bottle and the candles and the mermaid and the dragon in the castle. What a great card for a princess. Look at them. They're beautiful, right? I was so mistaken. I'm glad I went ahead and took the chance and ordered it. There's And it's a beautiful wolf. It is. I just didn't know the rest of this, right? Would be so fabulous. So isn't he darling? So these are Pocket Pals. They're A7 in size. They're very affordable. There's 64 in each book, 4 of each design. And we're going to be using these in conjunction with some paper from Hunkydory. The first paper I want to show you is their matting for their A7 Pocket Pals. So they have pre-done mats for you that will fit the Pocket Pals perfectly. I have them in gold. I have them in rainbow. And then I have them in silver. And with these, you need to basically do nothing. So let's just pull. Let's pull one. And 2. And 3. So these, I'm going to put this one. These will mat perfectly, leave you that perfect border so that you don't have to do anything. That perfect border. So these come in the gold, the rainbow or the iridescent, and the silver. You get 96 pieces. They don't come in an assortment, so it's 96 pieces per color. So imagine if you've got one of these and you got one of these, you could be matting and making cards forever. Making embellishments for your layouts, making embellishments for your mini albums, your junk journals, you know, tattering them up and crinkling them up. It's amazing. So 96 in each color, and they just work so perfectly. They are meant to go together. Now, does that mean you have to use them together? Of course not. But it does make things simple and easy. All right, so those are the first 3 papers that I have. Outside of the actual Pocket Pals. I'm going to put these over here because we're going to use these. The next paper I have for you is twofold. It is both, I have 2 packs. One of them doesn't even have the header on it yet. It's the sample that came in. These are A6 size mirror mats, and they are different. This one is called the Festive Assortment. Now, I don't know how festive it is. It certainly isn't Christmas or holiday. This is their standard, or I think their new assortment that they've done. Again, I don't even have a little label for it yet. The difference is this one has 60 sheets of mirror card, and you get 54 each of 15 colors. This one also has 60 sheets, but you get 20 different colors and 3 of each. So, and I can't remember what they're calling this one, but here's the festive and here's the regular. The colors inside are beautiful. I just have a random selection here. So it kind of matters, do you want more of 15 colors, or less of 20 colors. I couldn't make up my mind, so I bought them both. Whatever we still have at the end of this YouTube, we will put for sale in next week's YouTube. Also with the little mini mats. We'll do the same thing with the mini mats because I'm going to need them in the next YouTube as well, even though it's not a Hunkydory YouTube. The colors on these are gorgeous. I mean, it's just beautiful. They're A6 in size, they're rich, they're stunning, and we are going to take them and, well, we're going to take the smaller ones and alter them. And of course, you put this here. You can put that there, and you just start to create. Now you can see, you see how heavy these bad boys are? You can see why we had to boat it in. See how thick these are? Even for the A7, because you're getting 96 sheets. So I'm gonna play with these today, but then I have two more packs of paper. Two more packs of paper, and these are the gold and the silver. All gold, all silver. A6 size. You get 144 sheets. Look at how thick that is of gold and silver. And again, it's meant so that you can certainly cut it up if you want. You can use it for matting. You can die cut out of it. Anything that makes your heart happy. So we've got the A6 all gold and all silver, 144 sheets per. We've got the A6 assortment packs, whether you want 15 colors and 4 of each color or 20 colors and 3 of each color. We've got the A7 in the mirror or the rainbow, the gold and the silver, 96 per pack. Are you starting to see why I had to boat it over? This is a couple pounds, no questions. And that doesn't include any of the little pocket pals. So this is what we are playing with today, along with 2 dies from Hunkydory. And these 2 dies are meant to go with the Pocket Pals because they frame them perfectly. They frame them perfectly. Do you need to have these? No, there's plenty to do without having the dies. Are the dies nice to have? Yes, they are. Are they inexpensive dies? I don't think they're so inexpensive, so we have them, but I don't want you to feel like this is the end all to everything because we're going to have fun no matter what we do. And you may have dies that will work just fine with the Pocket Pals, but I wanted to have these just in case. So first things first, I think we're just going to take a few, and I'm going to grab some scissors. I think I'm going to grab some Sizzix card bases. And maybe just put 1 or 2 together, just so you can see. So I have this one out, and this one looked really good. Do we like it on that? Pretty, right? Because you've got that iridescence, that holographic going up. So let's grab some Stacy tape. And Stacy tape is just a double-sided adhesive. It is super strong, super long, really affordable, and it will hold beads, it will hold glitter, it will hold fabric, it will hold metal, it holds paper, it holds plastic. Apparently it holds carpet in an RV. So let's go ahead and let's just mount this. And hopefully I get it close. I don't even have to trim it out. It's just done for you. matted. Now I've got my card base from Sizzix, and I can decide what I want to put against this. So what colors do I want to put against that? That red is pretty. Oh no, the blue is beautiful. That blue is beautiful, right? So now I've got my card base, and my paper's just a little bit bigger. So I'm going to trim this down to what I want it to be. Now I know you all would take a trimmer to do this. I'm going to do my best and freehand it. And I'm going to hope that I come close. Okay, so now I can now either cover the entire front in my blue and put this on. I can use another color to matte again. If I want to double matte, I could come in with black and matte behind, but I think I'm going to trim my blue down a little bit so I have a little bit of black of my card coming through. So I'm going to take a little bit . And I'm going to take a little bit here, and we'll see how I do. Oh, not bad. A little bit more off the side. You know what? I think that looks too dark on the black. But I'm not crazy about the white either. So what if I bring over do I want to do it in gold? If I keep my blue, no, maybe I'll do it in silver to kind of brighten it up a little bit. Do I've got a silver one in here? Silver. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna like that. So these are easy to use as mats. You just trim them to what you need them to be. I'm going to trim this one down. And down again. And I don't need my little scraps. So if you've got some scissors, some tape, and I want the black to show. So I'm going to go a little bit more. You've got some scissors, some adhesive. You're good to go. Oh yeah, that's perfect. So I've got that mat. And then I can mat this one down just a little bit. So I'm gonna take a little bit extra off of this one. A little bit more off the sides. Oh, I hope it didn't go too much. I didn't. Okay, that's a beautiful looking card. And I used I still would have 95 left of my A7 size, and I would still have 59 left of these unless I bought the full size pack of the gold and silver, and then I'd still have 143 left of them. I mean, there's a lot in here, and you can put these together so easy, so simple. What a great class this would be, because with one pack of the A7s, one pack of the A6s, whether you get the 15 colors or the 20 colors, I mean a pack of the Pocket Pals, you can lay them all out and somebody's got an amazing card class. Claire, I think this should be your next card class for the senior group. Claire, Mary Lynn, Doris, Belinda, whoever's going, Irma, whoever's going down there, they're going down there. Well, they're probably there right now as I'm with you. They're down at the senior group teaching. I think that this would make a great, easy class for all of them. And then that's not good. They have something to give. Ooh, am I gonna call it done? I think I might just call it done. They have something to give somebody else. So now let's make sure that I have my card going in the right direction. And let's mat this here. No glue required. I wanted to do a simple one for you. And then we're going to move on. Close enough. Just think of how many you can get done. What great gifts these would make. These are perfect to have in an index file where you make a bunch of cards. You don't know when you're going to use them. You don't know when you're going to need them. But these are the perfect way. You make your little index file. It says birthday cards, guy cards, wedding cards. I'm a little bit off on that one, but that's okay. You'll forgive me. Not bad, right? Darling. And on the Sizzix card bases, easy peasy mac and cheesy. Okay, done. I want to move on though, and we're going to get a little bit technique-y, a little bit quick here. The last thing I'm going to do is work with the dies. The next thing I want to do is work with some of the pretty golds and silvers. So I've got that and I've got this. I have no idea which ones I'm going to use. Okay, this is all mirror paper. It's mirror paper. That means that it started out as white paper and then they laid a coating of this film over the top of it to add that mirror look to it. So really, this is a very non-porous type of surface because this is no longer paper. It's a foiled film placed over white paper. In fact, you can see me. Am I there somewhere? I was there earlier. Oh, there I am. Hello. So being that it is mirror paper, there are some pretty cool things we can do with this. I'm gonna take my Sizzix alcohol markers. This is just an inexpensive set of alcohol markers. There's 12 colors. They are not necessarily meant to blend or anything like that. They don't even call them alcohol markers. I think they just call them permanent pens, but they are an alcohol-based marker. It is not the same as having Couture Creations alcohol markers. Those have 108 colors and you can blend them and mix them. These do not have a brush tip. These have a chisel tip and a bullet point, and they retail for $24.99, but for $11.99, that's what I'm able to bring them to you for. I'm happy to do that. So I'm going to be using these today because I'm trying to keep it really affordable for people who may not have any type of an alcohol marker. Can you go get Bics and Sharpies? You can. Will you get 12 of them for 12 bucks? I don't know. Bics and Sharpies have kind of gotten expensive lately. So I've got all the colors in here and I'm going to play with these. I don't know how many I'm going to do because once I start doing this, I get lost in it. I think I'm going to start with a gold. And I'm going to start with a purple maybe. So the marker has a bullet tip, which you can write on something. Oh, I hate to do that, but I don't want to write on something I like. Is that terrible? I like him too, but I've got more of him. So a bullet tip. Which you can write on. But it also has, on the opposite end, a chisel tip. And most people don't use the chisel tip very often. You can certainly go in and color with it, whatever makes your heart happy. And look, it didn't go through, so I can still use that. Yay. But for me, I'm going to use this chisel tip. And I'm going to use some hand sanitizer. That's all that's in here is liquid hand sanitizer. You can use alcohol, isopropyl, that's more than 70%. And I'm just gonna go in here and I'm gonna color my edges. So what if I don't want my gold to be gold? What if I want it to be a color? Can I color it? Sure I can. You go in there with one of your markers. And away you go. So I've colored my edges. Then I can go in and I can go right over the top. And now it's not gold anymore. Now it's that beautiful same color in here, right? Absolutely gorgeous. So let's put him down because you never know if I'm going to use some of these. So I've got gold in the middle, but remember you get 96 of these. So if you wanted to cut out the center, you could certainly like do a sentiment here and cut that out because nobody's going to know by the time you're done matting it. But for the price, wow, you get a lot. Okay, so let's pull this off. And that off, and let me try and mat without standing over the top of it. And a little off to one side. But we're gonna live with it. I really hate that though. Think I can get it back up? I said we were gonna live with it and I lied. I am over the top of it as much as I can be without putting my head in the camera. Nope, still too much. Nope, still too much. Stacy, just move it over. There, better. I'm happy now. So now I've got it on there and I've got the purple. So remember, it started as gold and I didn't want it gold anymore. I made it purple. I can take my blue. And just color it on in. Which now it kind of looks like a green. Maybe I don't want that gold. Maybe I want it to have a different color to it. I have something. My little fish. My little fish with my little under the sea. And it's done. Super fast, super easy, and you've changed something. You've taken something that you thought had to stay gold and learned that it doesn't have to stay gold at all. Permanent markers, alcohol-based markers, are going to make a world of difference. Would I use necessarily my beautiful brush tip alcohol markers? I don't know that I would because the chisel tip works just fine and they're a lot less money and you're not going to worry about running out of ink on your beautiful brush tip markers. Can you use them? If it makes your heart happy, you can. Let's do a silver and see what the silver looks like. So let's take that same blue. So I used this blue on the gold. And I got this green color because gold is warm. Silver is a cool color, so it's going to give me a different blue. So this isn't nearly as green as it was on my gold. This actually looks blue. Silver's a cooler color. So the blue looks a little different on it. I could color the entire thing and cut a sentiment out of it if I wanted. Ooh, we might do that later. So now my blue is slightly brighter. A little bit brighter blue because it's on a silver. A little bit more green, if you can believe. I hope you can see those. Those are the same blue, just on two different colors. Same blue marker, but because I was on gold and silver, I get a totally different look. Darling, right? Super easy, super cute. Have anything in blue here? Oh. Think that'll be, no, that's the wrong blue. Nope, wrong blue. But that dragon might look good on him because that green, bluish green in his wings. Oh yeah, that looks really good. So another way to use these, where if you're looking at them going, that's a lot of gold, and well, let's do a rainbow. I didn't do a rainbow one. That's a lot of gold, that's a lot of silver. I don't know I'll ever use that much of it. Well, you can. You just have to color it and see what happens. Let's put him on there. He looks good on there. That green, bluish green is perfect for this. You would do a much better job of taping down or using adhesive to get it down. I'm just trying to get it down so I can hold it up to show you. And because it's permanent marker, it doesn't rub off. It does not. You don't have to worry about it coming off. It's very cool. Let's try a rainbow and let's see what happens if I use the same blue. I don't know if doing the rainbow is a good idea or not. Because I think you kind of lose that iridescence once you put the marker on. So what happens if you do it and you decide you don't like it? Okay. Paper towel. Actually, you can go straight to it. And wipe it off. And bam. You're back to where you were. In fact, you could scribble, 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 and you don't like it, and wipe it off. And you could scribble, 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 and wipe it off. Until you are happy. Can you see how many times the mirror paper holds up to adding the hand sanitizer to it? It's still good. It hasn't gone through. However, when I do put that on here and I give it a second to dry, there, now it's dry. It doesn't move. Does not move. It's permanent until you don't want it to be. Talk about having crafting that gives you an opportunity. Ooh, look at that. Holy smokes, artichokes. That looks great. Talk about crafting giving you an opportunity to see if you like it before you have to commit. That's not often the case in crafting. Usually you have to commit and then you hope you like it. Here with this, it's beautiful. It gives you this chance to see if you really love it. See, then you've got the iridescence on the sides. Really so simple to do. So if you like the gold and the silver, absolutely. Get it, take your permanent markers, change it to what you need it to be in the moment you need it to be that. You're not going to go through and color some of them red and some of them blue and hope that you use them. It's like having bling that's clear, rhinestones that are clear, that you can use the same permanent markers over the top to change them to whatever color it is you need them to be at the time you need them to be that. It's just opportunity in the making. So we've done silver, we've done gold, we did this one in gold, and it changes the entire look. It gives you a whole new way to play. You don't have to keep it the color it is. Make it something different. But what if we wanted to do something even more than that? You're like, more? Yes, more. See, I want to keep all my books kind of handy so I know where they're at. In fact, I think maybe I'm going to push those up there and put these over there. I'm reorganizing myself. Let's take, and could you do it on the big ones? Sure, why not? You could go and color all of that. Absolutely. Let's take a gold and let's take that purple. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do all the edges. All the edges. So just like we've done before, easy peasy. And now I'm going to do some in the middle. And this time I'm going to take a little of my hand sanitizer and I'm not going to go spritz, spritz, spritz. I'm going to kind of go spritz, spritz and have bigger drops come out and kind of be easy with my spray bottle. Kind of be easy with it. Do you see what's happening? Can you see that? And the more drops I put on, I like the big drops. The more it kind of moves around. Now imagine that in the full size. Ooh, okay. Imagine that in the full size. So I'm going to do all my edges. And I'm just working on my blending mat just so it's easier for me to see. Did I mention I'm 55 years old? What if I take all and do all my edges? Just because the edges you want to make sure, I don't want them to have any gold. So I just want to make sure that it all kind of disappears away. See, can you see why you probably wouldn't want to use your better alcohol ink markers with that brush tip? The chisel's perfect for this. It's not often you can say a chisel tip is a perfect tip for something. For this, it is. Okay, I kind of scribbled. Kind of scribbled. Now I'm going to take and I'm just going to kind of do some big drops. Some really big drops. Like I'm almost taking a dropper to it. I'm just going to kind of let it do its thing. It's very cool. See, here's the first one. Now it's had time to kind of do its thing. Pretty, right? Easy to do. Big size, little size. Now it looks like you've alcohol inked. But what if you don't like it? So I could like really spray on this. Like really spray. See what happens when you really spray? They become even smaller. Oh. But I think I'm going to let this one sit. I think I might like that one. We're going to let that one sit for a minute. Keep it someplace where I can reach it. And then let's get one in silver. And let's do silver in, well, let's do it in the purple too and see what we get. And I'm just scribbling. There's no rhyme or reason. There's not a great way to do it. I'm just trying to get the color on my paper. And then maybe I take I don't know, I added some blue. We'll have to see what happens. And then spray. And kind of watch it turn into something more than it was. Eventually those little lines, they just start to fade and disappear. And you can put enough on that you can roll it, or you look at it and you go, yep, nope, this is not the one for me. And you just take it all off. And you would think that it would ruin the paper, but it really doesn't. You probably can do it 4 or 5 times before you really start to harm the paper. It's crazy how it works. You think I can get enough of this blue on there to be able to see it? Maybe a little of the purple. You're like, the purple again? I know, but you just never know. And then spray. Now, if you don't like the look of the little splotchies, you can go in there and dab it. And it just all starts to eventually blend into each other. If you're not crazy about the little splotchies, you can go in and just dab it. Oh, although I like that. Kind of dab it around. I don't know, that's pretty good. Super easy to do. Totally effective. Changes the look of everything. Right? Changes the look of everything. Let's do another one, a little one. Maybe I do red. How light is this green? Oh, really light, too light to show. Now I know I'm going to cover this up so I don't have to do the whole thing, but I'm just going to add the color to it anyway. I'm here. So I've got red going on and a little bit of spritz, and the minute you start to spritz it, just with some hand sanitizer or some isopropyl alcohol, it starts to get that texture. Okay, no more. I'm not going to touch that one. That one looks great. I'm going to leave that one. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do a silver one. Oh my gosh, I love that one. Okay, don't touch it, Stacy. Let's add maybe some yellow to this one. Oh, love the yellow. Talk about inexpensive, easy, but very textural. It adds a totally different element to your card or your layout, or you could take these and then die cut out of them. It really just changes the entire look. I am crazy about the yellow. And it just changes everything. What do we have here? She's pretty. Look at the music notes. The violin is, well, no, I think I'll save the violin for another time. Do the violin in something. I need something bright. Ooh, that might look good. No, I think I'm going to do those two. So I want to see some of this now that I've done it. I don't want to cover it all up. So I'm just going to take and trim down. Are my fishies on there? No, I'm going to trim down. Some of my mat. So I took my Pocket Pal and I just trimmed it down a little bit so that you're able to see the alcohol ink underneath it. He's so cute. I bet he would look good on that too, but ooh, I bet my kitty cat would look good there too. I'm just trimming him down because while it will fit as a perfect mat on that piece, I really want some of that alcohol ink to come through. Maybe that one on the red. So options aplenty. Really, so much to choose from. Change them up. Make them something more than what they started as. And it's not costing you any more. Once you have permanent markers, you are good to go. I have the purple one too. Ooh. Okay, maybe her there. Oh, hello, beautiful. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. Hello, beautiful. Okay, so that there, maybe him here. Maybe I will trim that down just a little bit and put that on there so you really see the alcohol image coming through. All three are beautiful and all three were easy. Now all I have to do is tape them down. So I used inexpensive permanent markers, some hand sanitizer, and if I didn't like it, I could just wipe it right off. And start again. I mean, it's just amazing, this paper. And with these little pocket pals that make the final little decorating so easy. So easy. I love this yellow. It looks stunning. But who would think it was from Scribble, 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 right? Okay, we got to move on. I wonder if I matte that. Matte that on a piece of the black. So this is part of the black, the mirror paper. And then, oh yeah, what a difference. I should have matted all of them, I think. Matted in the black, and what a difference. So I would probably just use black cardstock and not the really nice Hunkydory mirror paper like I just did. Yeah. I think black cardstock, because it's such a little bit of a matte, is enough of a difference. Yeah, I wouldn't waste that. I would just use black cardstock. That'll do. But it really stands out. Oh my goodness, that's so pretty. And then this one, maybe on this one I do use a piece of gold. Put a thin line of gold around it, or a thin line of something to make it pop. What else we got in here? I think I might be a, I don't know, I always like my black mattes. It's because I think they just make everything pop. But I'm just going to use a piece of black cardstock. And then mat it. That way I'm not wasting anything. So a little bit of Stacy tape. And now I've made quite a few of these, and I still have those full-size alcohol ink ones that I did that I haven't used at all yet. Then little matte. And zoop. Zoop. And then right on it. Oh yeah. Yeah, see, that black is just perfect. Just frames it right out. So we started with just a super simple card. We did. We started with just a super simple card. And then we decided to play with changing the colors of the mat. We decided to play with that. Maybe we didn't want silver. Maybe we wanted more of a green. Maybe we wanted more of a blue. Just by adding our permanent marker, we were able to make those changes. Easy peasy. And it does dramatically change the look. And then we said, nope, let's alcohol ink. Let's give it some texture. And let's see what that looks like. Let's play a little bit with those colors and pop it down with some hand sanitizer, and let's add some texture to it. That's pretty. And make it more than it was. So we have all of these to play with. But then we also have the dies to play with. So 2 dies. Both of them are meant to be used with the Pocket Pals, so that if you have the Pocket Pals, the opening is perfect. It's a perfect aperture to fit them. They also are perfect. They are perfect with the A6 size paper. And they cut like a dream. So let's find a red. Since I've got this one handy. It's pulled out. And I have this one handy. It's already pulled out. Let's do those two. So let's find a red. Ooh, that's a good red. It's kind of a burnt red. That's very pretty. And I'll use a gold. Or do I like the orangey? I don't know. Let's see. Do I like my violin kind of on the orangey? Or do I like my violin kind of on the red? I don't know. That red's awful pretty. Well, let's cut both and see what happens. That'll make things easy. Let's cut both and see what happens. So I think for this one, I'm going to use the bigger frame. And I don't mean that the aperture is bigger. I mean that the frame itself is wider than the scallop. And you do have a few little words in there and a little border. And you've got a big sentiment in here. I'm trying to see what it reads. Wishing you all the happiness you can imagine is what comes with this one. And here you have, you brighten my day, and then there's another sentiment. Ooh, you brighten my day. Love and Laughter is the other one. So let's go ahead, and I think I'm going to do the violin first. And I think I'm going to cut it out of both of these, and we'll see which one we like better. Now, this is a chemically etched die, so it is a wafer die. They're known as wafers. They're known as chemically etched dies. You can tell that it's a wafer die because you can see just how thin it is. This is meant to go through cardstock. You can do felt with it. It is not meant to go through heavy materials because there's no blade at all. You can't really hurt yourself on this or cut yourself with this. It is these little ridges that when pressure is applied to them will cut into the paper. But this is fairly intricate, so I'm gonna need to use something called a precision base plate. I'm gonna be using my Sizzix Big Shot machine today, and I've got it right here. This is the manual. I'm not using a motorized machine. And with it comes your machine, your base plate, which gives you instructions on how to use all different types of products. Embossing folders, 3D embossing folders, thinlits, or frameless, which are wafer style dies. This really is a workhorse of a machine, and you can use just about anybody's dies or embossing folders through it. You just have to figure out the sandwich. It comes with a solo shim, which you will need to use a wafer style die, and then it's going to come with two sets, or with a set of clear plates. They do start out crystal clear, but over time they will become very dented, very cut into, because the die is going to leave a mark. It is going to cut into that, and that's what it's supposed to do. So when you see that happen, if you're brand new to die cutting, don't worry, that's what's supposed to happen. Today I need a precision base plate. So for something this intricate, and because I call it intricate because it's got all of those little V's it needs to cut out. If I put my base plate and my solo shim together, and I put a cut plate down, and then I put one of my pieces of paper, and I put my die and my second cut plate, and I send it through. If my machine is a little bit older like mine, I mean, mine is loved and well used. You can see it's certainly not beautiful and clean. It's got fingerprints everywhere and inky hands all over it. So my machine has loosened up over time, and there's a roller under here. And what that means is that the gears, everything's kind of loosened up because I've used it so much. Does that make your machine bad? No, it's like a well-seasoned cast iron skillet is what this is. And it's your baby, and you know in your cast iron skillet where there might be a hot spot and where there isn't. You know, when you're using it, you learn to love and use this machine to its best abilities, and it will change over time, just like everything. Just like we do, we change over time. So I know in my machine, if I send this through, it's not gonna cut it properly. I'm not gonna get a good clean cut. But if your machine is brand new, you just took it out of the box, there's no inky fingerprints anywhere on it, and you send it through, will it cut? Probably. If you send it through and back, will it cut if it's brand new? Yeah, it probably will, because your pressure, your machine is brand new, so the pressure is a little bit different. As you continue with your die cutting journey, over the years, and this machine is years old, it will loosen up. So I know that I'm going to need what's called a precision base plate. It is sold by Sizzix. It's meant to go with a Sizzix machine. It is not meant to go with other machines. This is a Sizzix tool to be used with a Sizzix machine. I know that if I use this with that die, I'm gonna have success. So I've got my base plate down, I've got my precision base plate with my my chrome face up. This is the newest version of the precision base plate, and it's just lovely. It's magic. If you have one of the older versions, it works as well, but it has a black top on it. You want to be sure you cannot read the instructions. If you're about to send your die through and you can read how to use it, I need you to stop and flip it over. So I've got a base plate, I've got a precision base plate. I don't need to use my bottom cut pad. It's going to take my precision base plate, takes that bottom cut pad away. It takes the place of it. I've got my paper and my die. I'm going to put it on a little bit of an angle, and then a top in fact, I'm going to use my do not cut plate right here. So I use a different colored plate as a do not cut plate. I try not to cut into this at any time. It allows my plate to not warp. Anytime you're cutting into one of your plates, eventually your plate will start to warp. So when you're using it, you're going to flip them back and forth as you're cutting to cut down on that warpage. A do not cut plate, if it's never cut into, really never warps, and that allows me to send it through my machine really nice. Nope, I am missing my solo shim. Gotta have that solo shim. I'm cutting a wafer style die. Gotta have that solo shim. So wait, let me go back. Wait. For those that are new, let me show you what I did. I can tell you that this is not gonna cut anything. Look at, I'm moving it and I'm not even holding the handle. My sandwich is not high enough, it's not thick enough for it to hit the rollers. I need to have my sandwich, and I call this my sandwich, I need to have it thick enough to hit that roller. And the minute I sent it through, I knew there was a problem. Just like if I had my base plate and I put one of my cut plates down, and then my precision base plate, and then my paper and my die and my top cut plate. Remember, I told you the precision base plate takes the place of a bottom plate. Now what's going to happen? Yeah, my machine isn't going to take it. It won't. It says no, no, no. No. So that's the beauty of a Big Shot machine. It really does let you know when something isn't quite right. If it's too thick, you're not going to be able to get it through the machine. If it's too thin, it's not going to cut anything for you. So let's add my solo shim back on. Let's get rid of my bottom cut plate because I don't need that. I'm using my precision base plate. Now let's do my paper, my die, and let's see what happens. See, no edits, no cuts, no voiceovers, no dubbing. It is what it is, and we work our way through it. Oh, see, now it's cutting. And depending on how old your machine is, you may want to do a rotate. You may want to just rotate this die around because it's going to hit the roller in a new way. That's going to allow it to find the sweet spot of your roller and die cut even better. Straighten up, and there we go. Let's see what I've got. Well, first off, I've got a perfect piece here that I will not throw away. I'm going to use this somewhere. My frame, I don't think I need. Let's grab my tweezers. And let's pull my die out. All my little bits and pieces are coming out. All those little V's in there are falling right out. I'm not struggling. I'm not having to go in there and try and snip them out. And I get them all out of my die. If you need confetti, here you go. You need shaker material, here you go. And then I can back it. Got a few more here and there. There's a lot of little pieces in this thing. I can back it onto my gold. I could back it onto my black. I think the gold is prettier. And then I can put my little violin right over the top. I can leave a little bit of gold as a matte. Do we like it in that color? Do we think we want it in this color? I think this color. So let's grab a card base. And let's trim this on down. And I don't think I want a solid gold front, so I'm just going to take a little bit more off. A little bit more off the top. Okay, that looks good. Make sure my opening is correct. So I can go there. And then I can leave a little bit of gold on my top and my bottom. And then there, maybe I even want a little bit of gold. Or maybe a little bit of black just to bounce that off of. Easy to do. Super easy to do. And like I said, maybe I want a little bit of black to add just a little bit of a matte to this. So I'm just going to take a little bit off. Add a little bit of a matte here. So let's tape this one down. line it up. Just want a little bit of a mat. Shoop. Shoop. And this can go on here. And this can go on there. Gosh, I could even put it behind if I'd prefer. You have options. I can either put it behind so that the frame frames it entirely and I wouldn't need the black, or I can put it on top and have just that little bit of black to help frame it out, and then on my card base. But I'm going to try this other color just to be sure, because I'm not 100% sold. I want to see the other color just to see if I like it any better. So I'm going to bring my machine right back on over, and we're going to do a wash, rinse, and repeat. So I've got my base platform, solo shim, precision base plate, paper, die, do not cut plate, and I'm going to send them on through. Ready? Rotate and send it on back. Pop out my center, which I can use for something else. Ooh. I have another violin. It's a different one. What if I trim this one down and put this one on there? Okay. Oh, wow, that's a perfect fit. Maybe a little off the bottom. Look at how perfect that fits. This is the fallout from there. And I'm just gonna make it by trimming this one down just a little bit. Hello, beautiful. Okay, that looks beautiful on that. And that was the negative out of here. So let's put that on there. I'm gonna get 2 cards out of this. Not sure how I'm gonna mix and match them, but I'm gonna get 2 out of here. Not the best tape job, trust me. I'm just trying to get it down. Aren't you a little something special? Okay, so now I have that one. I still haven't even taken the die out of the frame yet. And I still have this one. Get all my little bits and pieces. Have all of those little bits and pieces fall on out. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty on there. What do I want to add to that? Because that's just so pretty. Isn't that elegant? If I take I don't know if that's gonna work or not, but I just took the mat just the way it was. Right? So what if I do make the whole entire card front that black mirror? Then I have the black back and the black opening. That way it's not on a white card. No, I think I like it better as a mat. I just can't get into the whole all the way around thing. I think it might be weird that way. Yeah, see, I don't know why, but I just like a mat around it better. So let's get this one down and then we'll finish the one I started and we'll decide whether we want the red or we want the copper kind of bronzy, no, more coppery, orangey looking against the violin. Of course, I could take this one and put this one there and this one there and that one there. Okay, see, I can mix and match like crazy. So do I like that combination? I do think I like that combination. And then over here, oh, I'd have to cut it down. I could do that. I could do that. I feel like it just needs a little bit of gold behind it, something behind it to make that pop. I could do that. Okay, I think I'm loving that one there. And I think, but can you see how if you just make enough of these, you start to be able to mix and match everything? What if I wanted that one there? And that one there. They're amazing. They are so easy to use. So if I leave a little bit of the gold at the top and the bottom, and black all the way around, and then put my violin in the center, I have got a beautiful card. And if I take my black, oh, I already did it. How clever am I? And I mat. And then I mat. Now this is where you make sure you got your card opening up the right way. Because I'm on my last one. And then I mat. Oh, that's just pure sophistication. Is that what that is? Beautiful. I could just do these all day long. Okay, let's take the other die because I have the scallopy die. I still have this piece to play with and I have this piece to play with. What do I want to do with the scallopy die? Do I want to cut? I feel guilty cutting one of these. I just do. Because these are so beautiful. This is so beautiful all on its own. I feel incredibly guilty cutting one of these. I already did the mermaid. Oh. So I'm going to mount this one, even though I'm supposed to be die cutting. I got distracted. I'm going to finish this one too and put it right on that, the one we did a quick alcohol ink on. Love the colors. So let me mount this one. So inside an hour, you could make a dozen cards. Inside an hour, you could teach a dozen people how to make cards. I still have to cut that last one. I've got to do that last die cut. I do. A little short there, but that's okay. So this one to that one to that one. Oh. When it's easy but creative, and you can do this and you can do that and you can do here and you can do there, and there's no waste. Everything you use, even the centers of the fallouts you use, you're not going to throw that piece away. Heavens, we'll die cut something out of it, whether it be the sentiment or we use it as a mat like we did with the other. Okay, that's just a little bit of mystical happiness. That's just a little bit of mystical happiness. I'm using a gray card base, so if I were to put it onto my card base, I'm just going to cut it down. Probably should have taped it first so it doesn't slide. But no guts, no glory, and God loves a trier, so I'm going to see how close I get. Oh, so good. This time I used one of the Sizzix Gray card bases. I like the card bases that are colored. I do. If I've got something that is so amazing, I don't know that I want it to be just on white. I like having the color. See, now here I covered up the entire front, but I've got the back. And if I need to, I can go back out there and trim this out just a little bit. You guys may have your trimmers and you'll get it to the exact size. I'm a fly by the seat of your pants kind of girl. And it opens the right way. Good for me. Look at that. Isn't that fun? Oh, but I have to cut. I know, I was supposed to cut 10 minutes ago, but I got distracted by it was just sitting over there looking at me saying, you look pretty. The dies really do talk to me and say, oh, use me. The little pieces of paper said, you look pretty. That little alcohol ink piece of paper said, you look pretty. Okay, what are we gonna do with this one? What are we gonna do with this one? We're gonna take one of these, or we're gonna take her. Maybe we take her. What color do I want to use? I don't know, let's try the blue and see what happens. Oh, maybe we try that blue and see what happens. Okay, let's see what we get. So this one is a little bit of a scallop. It's narrower than the V's. So it's a little bit smaller, even though the aperture is the exact same size. It might look a little different, but trust me, they are the same. Let's see what I get. Die. Let's get some of my tape off. Okay, there we go. So base platform, solo shim, die, paper, die, do not cut plate. Through. Do a little bit of a rotate. Send it back just so it hits the roller in a different way, a new and unique way. And done. So now I'm left with this piece. And then all my little scallopy fallouts fall out. I'm not having to push. I just have to, again, loosen them up, hit them with my fingernail, and out they come. Isn't that a pretty die? Isn't that a beautiful die? Okay, so what did I say I was going to do? I was working with, ooh. So if I do this, I can put her right on top. Maybe trim her down just a little bit. Not much, just a little. And put her on there. And then what color do we want to use? Do we want to back it with a silver? It's kind of a light blue. Oh, here's a silver. So that on there, and that on there. I can take a little bit off the bottom. Don't we all wish we could take a little bit off the bottom? So if I go here to there, and there, maybe to there, and there to there, I think that might work. Now, how am I going to get this on? Not going to use Stacy tape, that is for sure. That would be a little difficult. Instead, let me just wipe up that. Shoot. Okay, alcohol ink gone. Alcohol ink marker gone. Instead, I'm going to use my sticky dots. So sticky dots are literally hundreds of thousands of little micro dots on one side of this paper. And you can see they're very, very strong. This is the liner. If for some reason you're using this and you want to make sure that there's no sticky dots on the liner, just use your hands and wipe them off. With heat and pressure, it's possible that some of them have moved onto the liner sheet. So just take your fingers and just wipe them off. There's literally hundreds of thousands of them here. So I'm going to put that down, close it up, give a really good press. And those dots, where the die cut is, those dots are adhering to the back. But everything in the middle, where there's no paper, those sticky dots are going to stay exactly where they are. And bam, it's down. It's just that simple. And then I can take this one and I can put that one right on top. Or maybe I do want it with the darker blue. You know what, before I do this, I'm gonna do it in the darker blue. Cut one more time in the darker blue and let's see what we get. So my sandwich has remained the same as what I've been using. And I'm gonna send on through. I can do a quick rotate, bring it on back. Pop this piece out that I'm gonna save because that's too good of a piece to throw away. And pop my die out. So these little frames were made, these dies were made to go with the Pocket Pals. They're the perfect size aperture. They're an A7 aperture. A7 European, not A7 US. So about an ATC size. And an ATC is an artist trading card. And you can Google ATC cards and you'll see millions of them. People trade the artist trading cards. They make them, and usually most people have a theme or a feel or a vibe, and then they trade them with other makers. Gosh, this one's almost right. And then this one on top. Do I like the dark blue? Do I like the dark blue? I think I do like the dark blue. But do I like the dark blue on the gold? Do I like the dark blue on the silver? No, we're just gonna do the gold because I already put that one down. Boy, I must have cut this one earlier today and not used it because you can't get much more perfect than that. Okay, let's put it down. I mean, this was already cut to matte. I must have cut that earlier. Ooh, that looks good. Then let's grab my sticky dots. Put that down. Give a good press. You want them to transfer. And then anything that's in the middle is going to stay in the middle, so you can use those later. Pull up. my fingerprints off of it. I've got my fingerprints right on it. And then put her down. Right over the top. Nope, a little bit to the side. Okay. Sentiment done. My gosh, we've made a few cards today. What am I going to put in the middle of here? Nope, not that one. I could put that piece back in. Ooh, now what do I put on that piece? Oh my gosh. Oh. Do you think I can cut them down enough to fit? Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna try. That's all I can do is try. Cut them down to fit. Leave a little bit. I'm hoping I don't cut his nose off. Okay, that's good. I can just cut a little bit more off the side. And a little bit off the top. Make sure it's off the top. I didn't cut his nose off. Straighten out that cut. Oh, he looks great on the blue. Doesn't he look good on the blue? Wow. Line them up. Line them up. I think I'm going to put a little piece. Is that the piece that's the side that's coming up? Just a little piece under here. Just to make sure he stays. Line them up. It fits perfect because it's the fallout from the other one. What do you think? Hadn't planned on that one at all. Well, I hadn't planned on any of these, but that just made a perfect little bit of happiness. Oh my gosh. All done mixing and matching and leftovers and what fors and a little extra. And I still have this one that I can use somewhere. So maybe now you can see why I had to have these. I had to have them. It took a while to get them. We still have some in customs they're arriving, I think, on Wednesday maybe. About half the orders here. But I had to have them. Okay, that is a magical card. Or did I want it that way? Did I want it that way or did I want it that way? He's this way now. I'm not pulling him off to reorientate him. He's that way now. I think I might have wanted him this way. Oh well, it is what it is. So many things to play with. So many different opportunities. Whether you want to go ahead and grab that alcohol ink and make the most beautiful backgrounds. Whether you want to keep them, where's the first one I did? Where you want to keep them just easy peasy mac and cheesy and just use the mats as they're intended. You have opportunity here. You use the dies. The dies are beautiful. I didn't finish this one. Did I do it? Did I finish one with this one? If I did, I don't know where I put it. I've got these little cards absolutely everywhere. They just make magic is what they do. And you have the creativity, whether you want to, like I said, take and use some alcohol inks, or you want to mat just the way they are. You want to layer. You want to take a gold and change the gold into something different. Remember, this one was done on silver, this one was done on gold, but both with blue pins. So I took the silver and I just took my markers and went all the way around so that you don't have to use just gold or just silver. It's all in the opportunity. It's all in what you see that it can be. I did this one in black. Love it in black. My little kitty cat right on top. Options aplenty. It's all from Hunkydory. It all is stunning. It all is limited only because I have to order it. It has to ship. I can't reorder. It will just take too much time. Just too much time to get here. And we are doing really great. I mean, we're shipping out bing, bang, boom on a lot of things, especially our expediteds. And I don't want you to wait. So, if it makes your heart happy, well, that makes my heart happy. I love this. Should have done some more alcohol inking, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, so what we started with was basic. Then we moved to the alcohol ink. Then we moved to the die cutting. And it's all up to you. The items that are for sale are what I showed you earlier. First off, I do have the Sizzix for $11.99. You get 12 colors. They get you through what you need to do. If you've already got alcohol ink markers, great. If you've got permanent markers, great. But for $11.99, this is a great deal. I think it's probably the lowest price we've ever had them. I have Sizzix card bases for you. So I'm going to put the white and the grays and the blacks on sale for you. When we put them on sale, they're $3.99. You get 10 cards, 10 envelopes, and they are a beautiful card base. Really beautiful. Then I have the 3 A7 mats. I've got the rainbow, and remember, you get 96 pieces. I've got the gold, which we did not keep gold, and I've got the silver, which we did not keep silver. Then I have the gold and the silver in the larger size, and we didn't keep those either. We alcohol inked those to make backgrounds just using our permanent markers from Sizzix and some hand sanitizer. We've got those for you. These you get 144 sheets. So you want to play with alcohol inks or you want to play with markers, this is a great way to do it. Then I have the actual colored mats, and I've got the 2. This is the festive. You get 4 sheets of 15 colors. This, I'm not 100% sure what the name of it is because it still hasn't gotten here yet. These are the samples. So when it gets here, it'll have the little name on it. I'm sure that they gave us the name, so it's in the setup. But this is also 60 sheets, but it is 3 of 20 colors. And whatever is left over from all of this, even if there's none left over, I will be using it again next week and next week's YouTube, and yet it has nothing to do with Hunkydory. Not that, well, we need the paper. I want to use the paper for it. But next week is all about something else. Then I have the dies. 2 dies on sale. Do you need them? It's up to you. I leave that up to you if you need them and want them. The mats will do a great job all on their own. You may have dies that work all by themselves. And then last but not least, the hero of everything are the little pocket pals. We have 5 different ones. There's a I want it all for all 5 of them. They're very inexpensive. Or you just pick the favorite ones. You pick the ones you love. Now, I will let you know that some of them may come shrink wrapped. Some of them may come in a poly bag. They're all bundled a little differently. I have no idea why. Some of them don't have anything around them at all. See, this one's shrink wrapped. I have no idea. So some of them may be shrink wrapped. It may be poly bag. They may not have anything on them. So they're all just a little bit different. I also want to let you know that there is pretty much no way that, well, I don't want to say no way, the bags split on the side. There is nothing I can do to stop the bags splitting on the side. Yours are probably going to come split. I'm telling you, I'm sorry in advance, but you're buying them knowing that your bags are going to come split. They come to us that way, and we try to box it up well so that doesn't happen, but there's so much crammed into these bags. All of the Hunkydory bags have so much crammed into them, it's very hard for them. See, it's totally split. I wish they would use different bags, but I'll live with the bag. But yeah, they all split. So just know that's going to happen. So you've got your 5 pocket pals, you've got the dies, you've got the mats, you've got the gold, the silver, the rainbow, you've got the pins, a little bit of something for everybody. Are you ready to see samples? Because I have about 1 million of them. No kidding. Look at how beautiful. They really are just lovely. We use Sizzix flakes on this one, die cut it. They really are just beautiful. This is just using the mats. It's just matting, nothing else. Stacy tape and matting, no glue required. Look at this one. Is that stunning? That's one of the Pocket Pals. It's beautiful. Look at You Brighten My Day. Look at how beautiful the rich colors are. Oh. And then, hello, look at the bunny. We've got Sizzix Flakes, we've got mats, we've got die cut. We put the Pocket Pal behind it. Look at how pretty. Look at how beautiful. That's got that holographic rainbow one. The girls went crazy making samples because it was so much fun. It was no stress. Here we use the flakes, Sizzix Flakes, we did a mashup of them, die cut out the words. You've got the Pocket Pal over here. And then look at this one. How pretty is this? So here's mine. Two different looks, same center. Totally different looks, same center. Then I have all of these. When I saw them, I said, those are for me. Look at how beautiful. I want to make sure I've got it going in the right direction. Yes. Look at how beautiful is this. And then I've got just the die and the sentiment on a card front with the mirror paper. Oh, I love the next one too. I love them all. They're all so beautiful. This one's by Gail. Look at how beautiful is that. What little girl would not love that card? And I love the next one. The next one's from Catherine. Oh my gosh, I told you I had a great one with a snail. And she took another die and die cut. Oh, love it with the snail. So flippin' cute. Look at how beautiful these are. Oh, I love this one too. Who did this one? I love this one. Okay, the next one I love. Love, love, love. Patty did this one. And here's their iguana. Oh, they went up too. Good. I feel better. Patty did that one. There's her iguana. And here's mine. Two different looks. Two different dies. And then here, just using the mats. Just using the mats. And we've got our kitty going on. Put my kitty in there. No, I won't do that. And look at the bird. And see here, they're putting the Pocket Pal behind. I was putting it on top. You can choose either way. Oh, this one's beautiful. Claire. This is gorgeous, Claire. I love this. That's beautiful. That's great. You've got the die, you've got the mat, you've got the Pocket Pal. Love that, Claire. Hello. So flippin' cute. And then look at how beautiful is this. Mary did this. Mary did this. Look at how lovely it is. She did an embossing folder and then inked it a little bit. You've got the pocket pal. You've got the sentiment from the die. How beautiful is that? And then oh no, I've got two. Oh, this is Mary too. Okay, so the same girl who did this one, look at this one. Same girl who did this one, which is pretty magical, also did this one. Same honorary SMS girl. And then we finish off with Katie. Just lovely. All right, you guys, what did you think? Oh, wait, one more. Catherine. Oh, Catherine. Catherine also did an embossing folder. She die cut out of the, oh, that's beautiful. Wow, and then she's got the turtle, and of course it stands up. I've got Catherine here. Look at that. Wow. Well done, you. And then it stands. She just made it a simple little easel, so it stands up. Lovely. All right, you guys, it is me, Stacy. Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Here with a pretty much Hunkydory YouTube. Almost everything I used was from Hunkydory. And they make beautiful product. And I wish they weren't all the way across the pond, but they are. So when I order, I have to guesstimate. And I'm going to be using some of this in next week's YouTube as well. It may not be available by then, but I'm going to be using it in next week's YouTube, whatever's left, and hopefully give you even more opportunities to use some of this Hunkydory with some pretty stellar product from Simple and Basic. So where are you going to find all of this product? Well, Hunkydory, this might be a little bit of a challenge to find out there. You certainly can look around at your local independent retailer, by all means. I'm just not sure if they'll have it. It is a little bit of a challenge. So I know the big mass box stores don't carry it at all. You may be able to find it online, but if not, there's always Scrapbooking Made Simple. We are here and we are excited to have you as part of our family, and we value each and every one of you. But you shop where it makes your heart happy, and if you can find it at someplace local, we encourage you to shop local. So I am Stacy, Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com, saying I will see you on Monday for our next Make It Monday. I have no idea what it is right now, but I'm sure it's the warehouse sale. Hello, the warehouse sale is going on right now. Of course it is. We have actually already started to print and ship some orders. First in, first out. So if you were one of the first and you're like, but I placed my order in 5 minutes and I haven't gotten a shipping notification. Well, let me tell you, 5 minutes is not first in, first out. 30 seconds. That's first in and first out. But people are already starting to get notifications that their orders are either being fulfilled or awaiting fulfillment or awaiting shipping or have shipped. We will go as fast as we can. There's no time frame on it. It will not make it to the majority of you by Christmas. But as we have time, while we are doing everything else, we are trying to fill some of those warehouse sale orders one by one. SMS girl Mary Lynn came up to me and said, I said, how's it going, Mary Lynn? Have you started? Because there's just one person working on it. And she said, yeah. And I said, how's it going? She said, well, I'm working on my first order. I said, Mary Lynn, you came in hours ago. She said, Stacy, I know. It's 8 pages long, 25 SKUs per page. One of the first orders in. I have no idea how they went so fast. I think it was, or maybe she was collating them. But anyway, one of the orders is 8 pages long, 25 items a page. It's going to take her some time. So that very well could have been one of the first orders. I just know it's going to take some time. So hang on. Week 2, I will announce the next manufacturers to join the warehouse sale. Every Monday in December, we are adding more manufacturers to it. So if you Didn't see something week 1? Come back week 2. We may have something at 90% off for you. All right, it is me, Stacy. Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. I will see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend, and thanks for being here. Bye.